The night of Saturday, March 10, 2018, in Bolton, England, was set to become one of the most memorable evenings in modern female combat sports. Fans from across the region had flocked to the arena, buzzing with excitement for what promised to be a thrilling display of skill, precision, and determination. Among the fights on the card, one bout in particular had caught the attention of enthusiasts and casual viewers alike: the clash between Dakota Dicha, a rising star in the Muay Thai scene, and Hannah Brady, a confident and determined fighter who had made bold claims in the lead-up to the fight. What unfolded over the next 5 rounds would not only cement Dakota's reputation as a formidable competitor, but also leave a lasting impression on fight fans around the world. Before stepping into the cage, both fighters had made headlines in interviews and social media interactions. Hannah Brady had come in brimming with confidence. "I'm not scared of anyone," she had proclaimed. "I'm ready to fight anyone on my list." Her words reflected both her courage and her competitive mindset. For Brady, every fight was an opportunity to prove herself, and she had trained diligently for this moment. She had relied on a mix of boxing and low kicks, a style she had honed over years of practice, with the goal of overwhelming her opponents through aggression and relentless pressure. Dakota Dicha, on the other hand, carried a quieter, more calculated aura. A tall and rangy fighter, she had made her name with precision striking, excellent footwork, and a natural aptitude for Muay Thai. From a young age, Dakota had faced challenges both inside and outside the gym. Growing up, she experienced the isolating pressures of school, social interactions, and even bullying. While others might have been overwhelmed, she had discovered a focus in martial arts that became both an outlet and a passion. Boxing and Muay Thai weren't just hobbies for Dakota, they were tools of personal growth. Each training session, each disciplined routine, had shaped her into the fighter standing confidently in the Bolton arena that night. The atmosphere in the arena was electric. The crowd was a mix of die-hard fight fans and curious newcomers, their voices merging into a low hum of anticipation that rippled throughout the venue. Ringside cameras captured every angle, highlighting the fighters' movements, facial expressions, and tactical exchanges. The air was charged with the expectation that something extraordinary was about to unfold. Commentators had been building up the story for weeks, emphasizing the contrast between Brady's aggressive approach and Dicha's technical mastery. Both were determined, both were skilled, and both were ready to leave everything in the ring. As the opening bell rang, signaling the start of round 1, Dakota immediately established control of the center of the cage. Her long reach allowed her to fire quick jabs and sharp body kicks, keeping Brady at bay. The early moments of the fight set the tone. Brady, true to her pre-fight confidence, pressed forward aggressively, attempting to cut off Dicha's movement. Yet, Dakota's footwork and balance kept her out of danger. Every step, every pivot, was deliberate. She used her range to maintain the ideal distance, landing clean, precise strikes while avoiding unnecessary risk. Commentators noted the stark contrast between the two fighters' styles. Brady appeared tense, somewhat stiff in her technique, as she tried to assert her presence in the cage. Her punches were strong but lacked the fluidity and timing that Dakota displayed effortlessly. In the opening exchanges, Dakota mixed punches to the head with powerful kicks to the body, constantly scoring and disrupting Brady's rhythm. It became immediately apparent that while Brady relied on sheer will and aggression, Dakota's approach was methodical, disciplined, and strategically superior. The first round flew by with a rapid succession of attacks, counters, and clinches. Dakota's experience in the clinch became evident as she seamlessly transitioned from long-range strikes to close-quarter knees. Her combinations were fluid, each move calculated to maximize damage while minimizing exposure. Brady, meanwhile, attempted to respond with hooks and low kicks, but she struggled to find consistent openings. As the round concluded, applause filled the arena. It was clear that Dakota had edged out the first round, setting the tone for the intense contest to follow. Round 2 began with Brady attempting to close the distance and force a brawl. She launched bursts of combinations, trying to overwhelm Dakota with volume and aggression. But Dicha's calmness under pressure was remarkable. Each strike was met with measured defense, precise counters, and occasional knees in the clinch that reminded spectators of her versatility. Dakota's kicks grew heavier, landing cleanly on Brady's ribs and arms, while punches to the head kept her opponent off balance. The round was grueling, testing both fighters' stamina and resilience. Dakota's movements were energy efficient, maintaining high output while conserving strength for the later rounds. Brady, though tireless in her pursuit, began to show signs of fatigue as her initial bursts of aggression required more effort than she anticipated. The third round marked a turning point. Dakota began to showcase the full range of her Muay Thai arsenal. Her front kicks controlled distance, her clinch work scored effectively, and her timing with elbows and knees disrupted Brady's attempts to gain momentum. Spectators could sense a shift. The fight was tilting decisively in Dakota's favor. Commentators highlighted her balance, her ability to land precise shots while remaining defensively sound, and her composure under relentless pressure. Brady, despite showing heart and determination, was now forced to adjust her approach, recognizing that pure aggression alone would not secure victory. As the fight entered round 4, the arena was fully engaged. The crowd's energy matched the intensity of the fighters inside the cage. Brady made one last surge, attempting to trap Dakota against the ropes with looping punches and aggressive forward movement. Yet Dakota's awareness and ring intelligence allowed her to slip out effortlessly, countering with crisp strikes and strong body kicks. A well-timed spinning kick caught Brady off guard, and a follow-up knee in the clinch scored highly with judges and fans alike. Each exchange underscored Dakota's control of the fight, highlighting the strategic combination of offense and defense that made her such a dangerous competitor. By the final round, both fighters were visibly exhausted. Fatigue had begun to set in, but neither was willing to surrender. Dakota, knowing she was ahead on the scorecards, continued to fight with measured precision, avoiding unnecessary risks while landing clean, effective strikes. Brady, ever the fighter, tried to rally, throwing combinations in an attempt to sway the outcome. However, Dakota's composure and technical superiority ensured that every move worked in her favor. She controlled distance, capitalized on openings, and maintained the tactical discipline that had defined her performance throughout the fight. As the final seconds ticked away, Dakota delivered a series of clean shots, solidifying her dominance in the bout. The bell rang, signaling the end of an unforgettable contest. Both fighters embraced, demonstrating mutual respect after a battle that had tested their skill, endurance, and heart. When the judge's decision was announced, it was unanimous. Dakota Dicha had claimed victory. The result was the culmination of not only a single fight but years of training, discipline, and dedication. Reflecting on that night, it became evident that Dakota's performance in Bolton was more than just a single victory. It was a defining moment in a career that was only beginning to take shape. From the challenges of childhood and adolescence to the rigorous demands of Muay Thai training, Dakota had honed a mindset of focus, resilience, and relentless determination. Each fight she entered was approached with a combination of strategy, power, and composure that separated her from her peers. That night in Bolton, she demonstrated all of these qualities, leaving no doubt about her potential to dominate the world of female combat sports. Over the years that followed, Dakota Dicha continued to evolve as a fighter. Her career trajectory reflected the principles she had cultivated from a young age: discipline, technical mastery, and mental fortitude. Every training session, every sparring match, and every competitive fight added to her experience and confidence. She transformed from a promising prospect into one of the most feared and respected figures in modern women's Muay Thai and combat sports more broadly. Her rise was not fueled by hype or media attention, but by the consistent, diligent work she put into every aspect of her craft. The impact of Dakota's success extended beyond the cage. She became a source of inspiration for young women who aspired to pursue martial arts or any challenging endeavor. Her story illustrated that with dedication, resilience, and confidence, it is possible to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Dakota embodied a combination of precision, power, and elegance that made her both a role model and a formidable competitor. In every fight, She carried herself with the poise of a champion and the determination of a fighter committed to excellence. Looking back on the fight against Hannah Brady, it is clear why that night remains so significant. The bout showcased the essential elements that define high-level Muay Thai: strategy, timing, skill, heart, and mental resilience. Brady's aggression and fearlessness provided a challenging test, but Dakota's composure, technical precision, and ability to control the fight were ultimately decisive. The fight was a masterclass in how a disciplined, well-prepared fighter can neutralize aggression and impose their own rhythm and strategy. For those who witnessed it, the fight was unforgettable. Fans in Bolton, viewers in America, and the wider international combat sports community were left in awe of Dakota's skill and power. Clips of the fight circulated widely online, capturing key moments: the crisp jabs, the powerful body kicks, the clinch work, and the decisive spinning kick that demonstrated her versatility. It was a performance that spoke volumes about her ability to handle pressure, adapt to her opponent, and execute a fight plan with precision. Beyond the technical mastery, the fight also highlighted Dakota's character. Her ability to maintain composure under pressure, her respect for her opponent, and her unwavering focus on executing her strategy reflected a maturity beyond her years. These qualities, combined with her natural athletic ability, would continue to propel her career forward, cementing her status as one of the most formidable female fighters in the sport. In the years following that night in Bolton, Dakota continued to build on the foundation laid in that fight. Each new opponent, each new challenge, became an opportunity to refine her skills and demonstrate her growth. She remained dedicated to her craft, continuously pushing herself in training and competition. Her story became a testament to what can be achieved through discipline, hard work, and an unwavering belief in one's abilities. Today, Dakota Dicha stands as a symbol of confidence, power, and determination. Her journey from a young girl discovering her passion for martial arts to a dominant force in women's fighting serves as an inspiration to thousands. Her career reflects not only her personal achievements but also the broader potential of women in combat sports. Dakota's combination of technical skill, strategic intelligence, and mental fortitude ensures that she remains a figure to watch, someone who continues to redefine the standards of excellence in the sport. The fight against Hannah Brady remains a landmark moment in Dakota's career. It demonstrated her ability to control a high-pressure environment, neutralize an aggressive opponent, and execute a tactical plan with precision. The performance captured the attention of fans and professionals alike, signaling the arrival of a fighter capable of competing at the highest levels. For Dakota, it was a stepping stone to further success, a reminder of what dedication and focus can achieve, and a night that would forever be remembered in the annals of women's combat sports. From that night onward, Dakota Dicha's trajectory continued upward. Every fight, every training session, and every challenge she faced only strengthened her resolve. Her story is not only one of victories inside the cage, but also of personal growth, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. She exemplifies the qualities that define a true champion: skill, discipline, focus, and the ability to rise above adversity.